Brampton. We've just left Brampton Island and we're heading up the Cumberland Channel and we're heading towards Thomas Island, which is about 16 miles away. About three or 4 hours away for us. Keep you posted. That's called Coffin Island. So we're just passing the Sir James Smith group of islands. There's about 6 islands in total in this group, and the one nearest to us is called Tinsmith Island, and the one to the right with the green peaks, green grassy peaks, is called Lynn Island. Behind that is Goldsmith Island, which is a lot larger, and then there's another one called Locksmith Island, which is behind that island as well. So yeah, it's a James Smith group, the Smith Islands. Very good. Sorry to all the Smiths out there. So we're looking back on the Smith group of islands, so you can see the shape of them a bit better this time. So from the right it's Locksmith Island, then Goldsmith Island, then Lynn Island, and then we've got Tinsmith Island. Now I said there was 6 islands before, but I was quite wrong. It's well over 10. So I forgot the other group that's further over to the west. So we're looking over there now. So the small island on the right is Blackfish Island, then Ladysmith Island, then Anchorsmith Island. So that's where we're heading, Thomas Island, with Fairlight Rock off the east of it. The sea is very glassy calm, glassy smooth. thought we would be spending tonight at Hamilton Island, but there aren't any marina berths available, so we're going to have to push on and go up to Cid Harbour, which is up here, which is about 5 or 6 miles past Hamilton. So we'll go in there and anchor in there for the night, and then come tomorrow morning we'll go to Hamilton Island. We booked in for 2 nights. Can't afford any more, it's too expensive. So we've got about, so it's about 12 miles to Cid Harbour, 12 miles. Here we are there's Hamilton Island, go past here up the channel and through. Like one of our brother or sister catamarans, probably charter, so charter. Oh, the Perry or a lightweight, I'd say it's a Perry. Cool. They're looking at us. Out of Cid Harbour now, heading towards Hamilton Island. So the UK motorboat, Maverick is called. Yeah, they're nice colours. Can you believe that? A flock of jet skis just blocking up the whole channel to the marina. People going in and out. Oh, I don't understand the thinking of that one.
No keys, no codes, no cars. Anyway. Gold coins will be taken.
Okay, thank you.
I know the marina, we don't have many marina, that's for sure.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
It's okay.
I've got some Percy Island honey here, which is for John and Liz Hickling, who live on a boat here at Hamilton Island, and they used to live on Percy Island for over 12 years, and they raised their 2 sons there. So just before we left the Percy Island, Kath gave us this big bottle of natural honey, and she wants me to give it to them.
Since we've always had honey. So it's fantastic. Anyway.
So this boat's 61 years old.
Yeah, an old Thursday Island Pearling Lugger from Thursday Island. Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
She's 43 tons, 20 metres overall. Yeah, still in very good condition.
Yeah.
She was built in Brisbane by Watts and Wright, as in Norman Wright.
They made a lot of timber vessels, didn't they?
Yeah,
Nearly all timber vessels.
Yeah. There were a lot of luggers made in Brisbane. A lot made at TI as well. But
what about Broome? Do they actually make any at Broome? Or?
Yeah. A lot were made down in Fremantle and then sailed up. But no, the Japanese boat builders were both in Broome and TI.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Blocks, massive.
Yeah.
Massive blocks. All right, thanks for that.
See you later.
Alright, thanks again, and happy sailing.
No worries.
Yeah.
Oh, unless you're another pilot.
Swept by the winds of the Arafura, the Timor and the Coral Seas, the tiny pearling ports of Australia's far north are scattered along 3,000 miles of lonely tropical coastline. In early March, the lugger fleets, manned by their crews of Malays, Kopangers, Aborigines, Chinese and an occasional European, speed out to start the year's fishing. Two days under sail, and the boats from Broome lie at anchor in the lee of the Lacepede Islands. In the first light of the third dawn, work begins on board. Adam Smith, first diver on lugger B6, is hauling on his diving suit. It's cold below the surface of the water, and Adam is already dressed in flannel underwear, 3 pairs of socks and 2 or 3 sweaters. Once he gets into the suit in the morning, Adam will stay in it until sundown. He will spend 3 parts of his working day underwater. In the Broome fleets, 2 divers work on each boat, one from either side of the lugger. Each diver has his own tender, who dresses him and handles the lifeline when the diver is below. The helmet is dunked in the sea to prevent condensation from the diver's breath. When it goes on, there is 4 fathoms pressure piping into it from the compressor. 4 fathoms pressure gives Adam 10 pounds of air, enough to breathe freely, but not enough to prevent him sinking quickly to the bottom. When the face glass goes in, the diver is on his own. The first and second divers work as a team all the time. Going down together, they meet on the ocean floor and keep close to each other right through the drift. When he reaches the bottom, the diver signals the tender with a shake on the line. On lugger B5, Ali bin Rahman, the head diver, is training a new second man. While the divers are down, the crewmen are getting the deck ready for the shell cleaning, the chipping block, the tomahawk, the bucket of water and sacking to protect the deck. The diver comes up slowly, in stages, to avoid the risk of the dreaded diver's paralysis. On the run back for the next dip, they relax in the warmth of the deck and drink hot coffee to force the freezing chill out of their bones. The spell on deck lasts only 10 or 15 minutes, just long enough for a cigarette and a drink before going down again. When the mother of pearl shell comes on board, it is covered with sponge and seagrass and tiny coral formations. The shell openers run their knives or fingers under every oyster, always hoping for the feel of a pearl. So it is captured from the sea. Pearl shell for the buttons on evening shirts, the knife handles on dinner tables, for the dials of compasses, watches and delicate instruments, for jewellery and ornaments. When the Broome fleets have been at sea for 2 weeks, a supply boat comes out from the base to take off their shell and leave fresh rations. Back at Broome, the shell is unloaded from the supply boat into dinghies. And then up the beach to the packing sheds, to the sorters and graders and packers who send it overseas. Any pearls that are found come ashore in the small pearl boxes that are issued to each lugger. These boxes are turned over to the lugger owners. All pearls are the property of the company that owns the boat that fishes the shell. The box is designed so that once a pearl goes through the trap in the top, nobody can get it out again except the lugger owner. Very few pearls are taken in Australian waters today, as the beds are being fished mainly for shell. But those pearls that are won find a ready market in Australia and overseas.